Hey guys, my name's Frankie. Welcome to my blog, Have Passport Will Travel. Today I want to show you some of the pictures I took from my trip to Mexico this past June. I went to the Riviera Maya, stayed at the Iberostar Paradiso Mar, and it was beautiful, and these are just all the pictures I have from my trip. So to start, this is the first picture I have on the blog. This is just the beach that we stayed on. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. We had a hammock section where you could just go and lounge, relax in the hammocks. There were some shaded areas where you could just sit back and read. This is the view from where I was laying. You can see there was lounge chairs all over the beach, and the ocean was incredibly blue. It was just absolutely beautiful. In this next picture, I just have a picture of the walkway, which is basically what was in between me and the beach. All along here, there's palm trees and beautiful red flowers. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Mexico is a beautiful country. Here is the main pool. Again, more palm trees. There's this little center bar here in the middle. It was an all-inclusive resort, so all food and drink was all included. This is my favorite picture from the entire trip. I just think it really encompasses the beauty of the resort I stayed at, which was the Iberostar Paradiso del Mar in the Riviera Maya, Mexico. I just love the beauty of the different colors in this picture, the green from the palm trees and then the blue from the clear pool water. It was scorchingly hot every day we were there, so the pool really allowed for some relief. But I like this picture. I think it's pretty. This is just me and my sister in the pool. And throughout the resort, there's tons of wildlife just walking around. Here we have a picture of a peacock. They were all over the place at the resort. He actually, very cocky. They like to pose a lot, so that's just another picture of him. You can see his beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous tail. And they just walked around. They were totally friendly, didn't bother you at all. It was a nice touch to the resort. Here we have an albino peacock. I love this picture. I got him mid-plume, so he was kind of posing for us. They're all pretty confident. They're funny little guys, but they just walked around. They're absolutely stunning. They also had flamingos walking around the main lobby. There were little pools of water in the lobby area where flamingos just walked around, and I thought that was also a really, really exotic, cool feature that the hotel had to offer. These guys were definitely my favorite. They're called the Cotamundi, and they're indigenous to the rainforest in Mexico. They were all over the place in the resort. You can see here this one is running around the food court. They're kind of the what is the American equivalent of a squirrel. They're almost like pests. You can see they're super, super friendly. They're not afraid of people at all. But they just ran around. They love food, and people obviously fed them, so they hung out around the food. Here we have a cotamundi and an iguana. I thought this is a really cool picture. There's just tons of wildlife in Mexico, and there's tons of wildlife at the resort. In cages around the resort, they had pretty macaws and parrots. I thought that was also a unique touch. It added some color when we were walking around. It's just me and my sister on one of the nights. We got dressed up to go out to eat on the resort. I really like the Iberostar Paradiso del Mar. I thought it was a really beautiful place to have events. This picture is of a wedding that was set up for one of the days that we were there. It's just stunningly beautiful, and it's a gorgeous place to have a wedding, hold an event. It's also very family oriented. My sister's 16, and she had plenty of things to do there. There wasn't one day we weren't bored. That's just me and her by the pool again. The one day we went snorkeling, which was a great trip. We went out in the Caribbean Ocean. We actually took a boat out there. This is the boat that we took out with a couple other families. We got to see plenty of coral reefs. This is just a picture of how blue the water is. It was absolutely clear, crystal clear. We got to see plenty of colorful fish. I wish I would have posted pictures from underwater with my underwater camera. This was the view from the boat, which was another resort. Beautiful picture. This is just a picture from the one night we ate in one of the restaurants that was in the resort. They had a variety of different restaurants. One was a Japanese restaurant, one was a Brazilian steakhouse, the other one was a Mediterranean grill. This is the night we ate in the hibachi grill. You can see that's just the food cooking on the grill. In this picture, this was taken at the Mediterranean restaurant. You can see the prawns were huge. The food was just unbelievably good, and it's all inclusive, so it was a great deal. But the food was just delicious. Overall, my trip to Mexico was unbelievable, and I'd recommend the Riviera Maya to anyone. My hotel was gorgeous. It was a great deal, great place to stay. great food and drink, great time with my family, and I can't wait to go back.